Hi, I'm Katie Cleary, President and founder of World Animal News and Peace for Animals. And these are the top breaking animal news stories making headlines, and how you can get involved. Over 600 wild horses have been rounded up in Colorado by the Bureau of Land Management. Tell them to put an end to the cruel wild horse roundups. 2 horses died during the roundup, while multiple foals were sadly left behind, orphaned on the range after their mothers were captured. Additional reports of injured horses left behind after the helicopter swept through the area add to the concern about the conduct of this and all roundups like it. We're calling on the Bureau of Land Management and the U.S. Department of the Interior to end wild horse roundups due to documented abuse that has occurred. To take action to put an end to wild horse roundups, please visit our website. Some breaking news as the Nowzad rescue staff evacuate Afghanistan 28 days after the country was taken over by the Taliban. We're pleased to report that on September 11th, Penn Farthing shared the exciting news that his entire Nowzad rescue staff finally evacuated the war-torn country safely. Farthing and close to 200 rescue animals evacuated at the end of last month. Unfortunately, at that time, his staff was not allowed to leave the country, forcing them to stay in Kabul. The Nowzad rescue staff has since crossed over into Pakistan and are now in Islamabad with the High British Commission. From there, they will fly to the United Kingdom. In a live video posted on Facebook, Farthing shared his appreciation for the public support so far and explained that more donations are needed in order to take care of his staff and rescued animals. If you would like to donate to help Nowzad Rescue, please visit nowzad.com. Some positive news is 65 Jindo dogs and puppies are rescued after a notorious South Korean dog meat farm closes for good. A dog meat farm on Jindo Island in South Korea, which for more than 20 years bred and slaughtered the country's national dog breed for human consumption, has permanently closed its doors. The 65 Jindo dogs were saved after the owner came to an agreement with Humane Society International Korea and Korean animal protection group Life. Instead of setting up business elsewhere, the farmer signed a contract with Life to give up dog meat farming forever and agreed to remove dog meat from the menu at his restaurant. Shockingly, it's estimated that 1 to 2 million dogs are kept on thousands of dog meat farms across South Korea. In wildlife news, 3 poachers are sentenced to a combined 105 years in prison for killing 3 rhinos in South Africa. The rhino poachers were arrested in 2017 after the tragic incident took place in the Marula section of Kruger National Park. They were found guilty of killing the endangered rhinos execution style before being sentenced this month for rhino poaching and other offenses. Ways that you can report wildlife and environmental crime in South Africa are available on our website. In legislative news, urge Governor Gavin Newsom to sign the California Deforestation Free Procurement Act, a critical bill that will protect our rainforest from destruction. Some hopeful news as this important bill, AB 416, recently passed the California Senate with an astounding vote of 30-8. Tropical rainforests cover less than 3% of the Earth's surface, yet are home to more than half of the planet's terrestrial species. Shockingly, an area of rainforest the equivalent of 300 football fields is being destroyed every hour. We must act now to protect this crucial habitat before it's too late. Help urge Governor Gavin Newsom to sign this critical bill into law by visiting worldanimalnews.com. In environmental news, a major lawsuit is filed after the Biden administration opens 80 million acres of the Gulf of Mexico for oil and gas leasing. Earth Justice filed a lawsuit in the District of Columbia on behalf of Healthy Gulf, Sierra Club, Friends of the Earth, and the Center for Biological Diversity. The Interior Department last looked at the environmental impacts of a lease sale in 2017. Since the Interior Department completed its environmental analysis, significant new information has emerged that demonstrates, among other things, the dire state of the climate crisis, as well as the potential for increased harm to endangered species. This includes the rhesus whale, one of the most endangered whales on the planet, that's only found in the Gulf of Mexico. Some great news as Mexico becomes the first country in North America to ban the testing of animals for cosmetics. The Senate of Mexico recently voted unanimously with 103 votes to approve reforms to the country's general health law. The amended law, which goes into effect in 2 years, also bans the manufacturing, import, and marketing of cosmetics from Mexico tested on animals anywhere in the world. It's estimated that close to 2 million animals are used in experiments for the cosmetics industry each year. Tragically, more than 500,000 animals suffer and die annually as a result of this practice. When you're shopping for cosmetics, look for the Leaping Bunny and choose cruelty-free. A major victory as Ann Arbor, Michigan becomes the first U.S. city in the Midwest to ban the sale of fur. California banned fur sales in 2019 following similar measures in Los Angeles, San Francisco, Berkeley, and West Hollywood. Wellesley and Weston, Massachusetts have since voted to end fur sales, and the Massachusetts legislature is now also considering a fur sales ban of its own. Let's urge more cities to go fur-free and make compassion the fashion. In plant-based news, the global campaign, the Plant-Based Treaty, launches to combat climate change by shifting the world's food systems. Activists from around the world are calling on governments to put food systems at the forefront of tackling the climate crisis. The campaign for a plant-based treaty creates bottom-up pressure for leaders to negotiate a global agreement to halt the impact of animal agriculture on our planet. Actions are taking place outside nearly 100 town and city halls worldwide to encourage leaders to sign the treaty. More information on how individuals, organizations, businesses, and cities can endorse the treaty is available at plantbasedtreaty.org. For more breaking animal news stories and how you can help, visit worldanimalnews.com.